welcome back to part 2 of The Sims 2 Sneak Disc. We're just having a browse through the whole disc, looking at it together. So we're up to the final, we're halfway through now. We're up to the new tab, New Generation, so let's go right into it.
Essentially, time passes in Sims 2, which it didn't really in Sims 1, and so there are days of the week and weekends, and so the player is going to have this sense of the clock ticking, but it's actually progressing. And the Sims each have a period of time that they're in each stage of life.
They have genetic code. They actually can have babies, and they're going to share those genetic traits over generations. So as you develop a relationship between two Sims and they have a child, you're going to see characteristics passed along through the children.
Where do I see the spark?
Grow up together, going to school together, become now teenagers, and then they, become married and have their own family.
What that means is that if you have a lot of kids, actually all going to be different and all portraying, their own variation of what the mom and the dad were.
You know who their parents are, so you're going to see the toddler following its mom and dad around the house, and when grandma and grandpa, who might live next door, come to visit, the kids are going to know it's grandma and grandpa and respond. So, run up and give them a hug, and we actually have something called grandma hug, which won't be called that in the game, but the idea is it's the kind of hug that a grandma gives her grandchildren, and so players are going to get that sense that the Sims know who their family is and can respond and react to them appropriately.
So there's a family and a sense of connectivity between all those people and responsibilities between the adults and the kids, and also conflict, because as anybody who has teenagers at home or even kids understand that there are always a little challenge in running and participating in such an environment.
I'm strongly in favor of nature versus nurture.
The wealth and variety of Sims that you can create in this experience is just vast.
Ta-da!
Okay, that was, I don't even know what it was called. Okay, Wilvis has left the building. Who's Wilvis?
Can I look at my license? My name, William Ralph Wright. Ralph was my grandfather's name. I also had a boa constrictor named Ralph that I named after myself.
Growing up, my name was Loose Magoose, and that's, what my dad called me, so that one stuck for quite some time.
When I was a caddy, the mean, one-eyed caddy master, whose name I forget, called me Bubba Bing. My best friend when I was growing up always called me Will Kid. Several people in the office, they call me Wilvis.
Carbon copies.
I think I'd probably take after my father's side, because my mother is a very outgoing person, very verbal, and I'm actually not. I tend to be much quieter, much more reserved. My mother and my sister are both very dramatic. My father, who died when I was like 9 years old, I think was much more reserved and quiet like I am.
I take after my dad almost absolutely in looks. I mean, especially when I was younger, it was a carbon copy. In personality, it's a bit of a mix of both. Personality, however, I am most like my grandfather. I think that I'm more like Maurice than anything else.
I inherited my looks from my two daughters. I have my younger daughter's eyes and my older daughter's feet. And my older daughter's height. And my younger daughter's irreverence. Unfortunately, I didn't inherit my younger daughter's energy level or body fat percent.
If you actually looked at pictures of my mom when she was young and pictures of myself when I was young, it's pretty much a carbon copy.
So they're just talking about themselves, really? I don't see how that relates to Sims 2, but okay. Okay, Chas can cook. And time for dinner.
I am lucky enough to have all the knives that my grandfather taught me to cook with about 30 years ago. He and I communicated entirely through food. And I was his little kitchen slave. And, at 8 years old, he had me, making a roux for him, for his gumbo or his sauce or whatever. And he taught me, when I had he was teaching me to chop, my chef's knife is now the knife I use as my paring knife, which is very sweet to me.
That's kind of a touching story. And time for dinner.
Quand je joue les Sims tous les jours, je joue à peu près 2-3 heures au travail tous les jours. J'essaye en général de prendre un aspect particulier du jeu et d'y jouer pendant 2-3 heures d'affilée. I love to cook. I really do. I love everything about cooking. I love the cleaning up. I love the setting up. I love the cooking. I love the eating. I love how people are around food they like. I think actually that's my favorite part, is the feeding of other people. I grew up in the South, became very partial to seafood, especially Cajun, like jambalaya is my favorite.
One morning I woke up and I had tortellini in my hair, and that's all I'm going to say about that particular, that evening.
They're making fun of me over there.
Okay, so that's that gone. And the main menu's moved over to here, the left. Okay. The Sims history. So, this is actually something I'm looking forward to having a look at. Oh, okay. So this isn't a video. We're going to be looking at a timeline, sort of. So, hear from the Sims players, or at... Oh, we can. Okay, but first let's have a look at this timeline here. First we have... So, 1987, Maxis was created and founded. 1989, SimCity was shipped. July 14th, 1989, Chloe being Gordon's first household Sims addict born. 1990, Sim Earth shipped, and I still remember that game. I actually have an old copy of that somewhere in the house. And, yeah... That's like, it's like a, I can't really explain it much, but it's like a Universe sandbox game. It's sort of like that game, Universe Sandbox. It's, I still remember it. I haven't played it in years, though. I haven't even looked it up. I should find it. 1991, Sim Ant shipped. November 1, 1991, Algora, being Gordon's second household Sims addict born. Okay. We've already looked at that. Okay. March 1st, 1993, first focus group test of the Sims concept. I can't read that. I can't see that word. Disaster of the 5 concepts tested in the night that it was one idea that everyone universally hated. 1993, Sims Farm shipped. 1993, SimCity 2000 shipped. Unknown why it was called SimCity 2000. I have already looked at this. 1996, SimCopter shipped. 1997, Charles London accidentally erased all the files on this teamed server. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's have a look here. Hang on. Okay. Oh, SimCity 3000 shipped, 1998. February 2000, The Sims 1 shipped. That would have been a historical moment. September 2000, The Sims Living Large expansion pack shipped. 2001, February 19th, which happens to be my sister's birthday. Charles London had to wear a suit work due on laundry crisis. March 2001, Sims House Party expansion pack shipped. November 2001, Sims Hot Date expansion shipped. 2002, Will Wright listed on Entertainment Weekly's 101 most powerful people in entertainment. March 2002, Sims Vacation expansion shipped. September 2002, Sims Unleashed expansion shipped. December 2002, The Sims Online shipped. January 2003, The Sims on PlayStation 2 was released. You can still get that somewhere. May 2003, The Sims Superstar expansion pack shipped. October 2003, The Sims Making Magic expansion pack shipped. December 2003, Sims Bustin' Out, which was released for PlayStation 2, Xbox, Nintendo GameCube, and Game Boy Advance. You can get that a copy. I've seen that copy. I've seen copies of that game at Game Traders before. You can get it for about $10, I believe. There, if you go there and have a look, depends what location the store's at. They might have it. I won't say the one particularly I saw it at, but yeah, I've seen that copy at stores before. And The Sims 2 ships in 2004. So is that everything? Okay. So I think we can hear from the Sims. These are videos, I think. Real players talk about.
I feel my freedom to fly. Holding the freedom to fly.
Sure enough, I calmed myself down about 11 p.m. And the next time I looked at my watch, it was 5 a.m.
If my Sims were a soap opera, I would win a daytime Emmy because there's so much drama going on in my Sim world.
I like that in Sims, like, you can do whatever you want.
I'd create a person, a Sim, and I'd make their little home to the best that I could with the money that was allotted to me. And I'd have them get married, and it is tough to get married on The Sims. It takes work. You have to feed the people, keep them happy, la la la.
Yeah, I recently made a family where a guy married a girl that I had to marry another girl, and I had the two wives fight with each other because they get jealous.
Yeah, well, we were starting to do this thing
I
where
don't know you could do that.
I made my character and I lived down the street from her character.
Like, I love having two women get into, like, a fist fight. It's so funny.
And I would come and bring her character flowers and chocolate and all this stuff and try to put the moves on her character.
I think it's sort of cool to, like, make a husband and wife, like, make the, like, husband, like, 20 years old and the wife, like, 80 years old, and then you see them, like, make out and everything. It's so funny.
And then I'd marry another one.
I was definitely one of those who did not realize that you need to learn how to cook in order to operate the stove.
The stove will catch on fire, and then slowly, panel by panel, the floor will catch on fire.
So, there were a few fires until I figured that one out.
And the people won't know what to do, so they'll just stand there screaming, and then eventually they'll catch on fire.
I think you do look at the real world a different way. I think you start putting the real world into a Sims context. I guess if you play it too much, you start clicking on people.
I think there are a lot more things in The Sims that I would like to have into my own personal life.
You start realizing that actually The Sims does a really good job of replicating the real world. That, people do that, and my Sims do that too,
And since I can't make the money myself in the real world, my Sims have to make it.
The Sims actually got me more into interior design, and I was studying architectural stuff last semester at school because I was thinking I wanted to get into that area, but now I'm thinking more along the lines of game design.
I actually think The Sims could be used as an educational tool. I mean, I might not go that far, but I think it could be used in a classroom. I mean, you have to pay bills, you have to take care of your children if you have them. I mean, it's a lot better than the egg and flower babies that they gave you in 8th grade.
Gosh, I was only a Sim. I could have all of those things.
Think of the infinite possibilities in that. It'd be awesome.
Okay, so that was one of the 2 video links there. We also have At Work with the Maxis Cam. So let's look at that. Roll over. That was this timeline thing. Okay, so now that means only one more tab to look at until this is the final tab for The Sims 2 Sneak Disc. So screen grabs, click for scenes from The Sims 2. So this looks like it's like photos and that gave you sneak peeks. So let's have a look at it. Okay, so alright, it's like a photo gallery, sort of what I thought it'd be. So there's that one here, but let's just start off here. Okay, so this is we have a house here. I don't know if that house was actually buyable in The Sims. I think they actually built that themselves. That doesn't look familiar to me. In all 3 towns that there are, I don't think that was one of them. Okay, so here we have them eating pizza. The graphics in this, like, at the time Sims 2 came out, these graphics were awesome. Like, they would have been awesome to have. Okay, we have... Ooh la la. I think they're about to kiss. Cupid, we have a little Cupid heart there. Okay, home mum, the guy with the glasses over there. Alright. He looks like he sort of resembles me a little bit, blonde hair, glasses. Oh, we have the little baby playing with the dollhouse. Yep. Woman thinking about life on her bed, probably I don't know. Maybe she's thinking about her crush or something. I don't know. We have an old retro computer over here with the big box monitor, and look at the hard drive there. Okay. Oh, we got the family watching TV. It looks like one of these guys reading a book. I don't know if is he black? I can't really tell. I can't tell if he's old and his like skin's really, but I can't even tell if he's. I don't really know. Not to be wrong, I'm not being racist or anything. I can't tell what he is. I think he's actually. If you go back, I think he's just really, really tanned. He looks. I don't know. He doesn't look very tanned though. Alright, so I think we're having a bit of a party here, almost sort of playing games. I can't really. If you have a look here where the mouse is, you can see him holding a controller. It's a funny looking controller actually. I don't really know. And these photos are protected by this little symbol here. That way, copyright issues, if someone else uses them, you can't get rid of that. So these photos cannot be used anywhere else without permission, I guess. Ooh, bit of us. I think this guy's about to hook up with these two chicks in the hot tub. I think we better leave them to it. And we also have a little party going on. Yeah, it looks like there's I don't know. It's a smoke machine probably or something. I don't know. That's all dust. I don't know. Whatever it is. Okay. Well, that's the Sims 2 sneak disc for you. So, I guess that was pretty good to have that where you can't get anywhere else. It was good to have a little look at the Sims history behind what everybody else thinks. So I guess that concludes everything. So I'd just like to say thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed having a look at this. Something you don't see every day. So if you have any questions about the Sims series at all, any packages, anything you want to know, just leave it in the comments below. We try to get replies to all our comments. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Nathan from BlankNamedGamers. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and favourite it if you liked it. So this is part 2 to the Sims sneak disc. If you need to go to the part 1, the link is in the description. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm Nathan. See you next time. Goodbye.